I'll be honest, today's been a bit of a long day. It's one of those days that's just like, I can't wait till it's done. But tomorrow, my wife and I are going to Mexico. And, you know, when you set deadlines, you have to complete the deadlines. So I said, hey, I want to have our first show done, or first episode done before we go to Mexico. And it's like, oh, cool. Like, I could wait a second. We were going to get our videographer to show Paul a little bit more how to set everything up, get the lighting, get the right place, have, I don't know, the perfect setup or whatever it is that needs to be done there. But I guess that's exactly going into why I want to do what I want to do. And it's not just me, it's something that hopefully we create a good enough group where we can get together and make things happen for other people. I've been thinking a lot about it, and Simon Sinek talks about his starting with why, and what is my why, and why do I want to create this YouTube show, and what group and what we want to get out of it. And the big thing is, I feel like I genuinely want to empower dreamers, and with that, fight mediocrity, fight the status quo of what we currently live in, so we can go out and do more. And it's like, well, like, what do you mean by that? Like, what's going on? And I think a couple of stories to illustrate that. I've been very fortunate. I've been able to live in Mexico for a few years, and the United States a good portion of my life, for Spain for 2 years, and I've seen really different viewpoints living in different places, and even in the same places with a different environment. So for example, in Mexico, where we're at, I mean, the idea is you go in, you study, you go to school, you get a good job, you buy your house, and I mean, that's kind of it. Like, you go out and you have fun. Maybe you have like a little side business that you do, your little mercadito or your little tiendita or something like that, and that's what you hope to do. And that means just like a little shop that you can have there as well. And in Spain, it's also a similar idea. You go and it's okay, cool. Like, we go in, we go to school. With our schooling, we want to have a home or an apartment, because almost everything there is apartments. And with our apartment, we want to have a car, and then that's kind of it. Like, that's, hey, you've made it. Like, you have a family, you have a car, you have a good job. Like that's it. You've won. But a lot of times I feel like we don't have, hey, I'm feeling like I've made something, I've produced something, I've fought mediocrity, I've fought the status quo, I've done more. And it doesn't necessarily need to be, hey, we all need to go out and be millionaires, and we all need to go out and do these world-changing, huge Elon Musk type of things. It's, hey, what can I do within my circle? What can I do to grow and progress and push myself so I'm striving and working toward my dream? Another quick story, I have a friend, I guess a couple of friends, and this story is not just applicable to one person, but that have been involved here in the US, here in Utah, have been involved with drugs, have been involved with the wrong crowd, and it's really hard to step away from that. It's like, oh man, like, it becomes your reality. Your reality is, hey, every day I go in and it's another day, it's a hard life, like, the world's kind of against me. There's not this feeling of, hey, like, the world, like, I'm excited. I'm going to go out and I'm going to do more. I'm going to become more. And in this particular story, my friend, he was involved in different things, a number of different things. I don't want to get into too many details, but essentially he was away from his family. He was in the system, and he had a couple people who believed in him, who believed he could actually change after many years of living in that environment. And he himself, I mean, it always has to come from within and then manifest that. And then with the groups that people associate themselves with, we can create this lasting change. He started going to plays. He started seeing, hey, like I can do more, I can be more. I don't have to constantly be pushing against and rebelling to be happy. And so currently, like he's great. Like he's a father. He's got a good job. He's working. He's going to school, and he's progressing. And that's his new reality. His new reality is, hey, I'm going out and I'm working toward my dreams. It's not done. It's not over, but that's okay. It's okay that it's not over. That's the process. And if we fall in love with the process, then that's where I legitimately feel like happiness can come from. And a little bit of my background of, hey, well, why don't you just focus in on your own abundance and then just like donate your money or do something like that? And yeah, I mean, there's definitely something to be said about that, but I think part of it started when I was younger and exposed to network marketing. My brother and I, we would go to these business meetings, and everyone there was above 18. I think I was like 11 and he was 14, and we'd go to these different network marketing events, and we'd go to these trainings, and we're constantly being educated and learning about it. I'm less than in love with network marketing and the network marketing system, but I do love the idea of empowering the people within your organization to go out and create abundance, to go out and thrive in this world. And I think that's where I started seeing, hey, like, I like that. I really like seeing other people reach their dreams. So it's selfish and unselfish. It's selfish in the fact that, hey, by helping people, I legitimately feel better about myself. I'm happier. And it's unselfish in the fact that, hey, like I do legitimately want people to be doing better. And part of it is I started doing photography when Instagram was just getting started and picking up traction. And then I left on my mission, and I kind of saw what was going on there. And I came back and I saw so much I don't know, so much fake, so much falsehood that was involved in that. And it was, hey, man, like, hey, I love you guys, XYZ, da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, well, like, do you actually love them? Like, do you love your followers? Like, what are you doing for them? Or are you in love with the idea that people are caring about what you're doing? Are you in love with, hey, like this number is a way to socially validate myself? Like, I felt like that was something that, hey, realistically, if we were being honest, hey guys, hey, I'm happy that people are watching me because I think that's pretty cool, and, you can write me or whatever, I don't really care, like, you're a number to me, and, have a good day. Like I feel like if we were being honest, like, that'd be maybe more of the conversation that took place there. And I saw a lot of that, and I chose to step away from social media. I chose to, hey, like, I don't want anything to do with that. And then I realized, hey, that's where the eyeballs are. That's what our culture is becoming. So instead of just pushing it away and saying, hey, I'm going to go and do something else, why not, hey, this is where people are at. Why not create something special? And that's kind of the brainchild and kind of what we're hoping to kick off is, hey, I want to bring in some people, and say your dream is, I want to become a musician, or hey, I really want to go out and perform and do XYZ, but I don't know where to start, or maybe I'm starting and I don't know what the next step is. Like, we want to get people together and create something like that. Oh, cool. Hey, I've got a couple friends who do video, a friend who does audio and can do something like that. Like, let's get together and let's help you produce that first one. And with that first one, I've got a couple other friends to help you get out there, a couple other acquaintances who can say, hey, yeah, let's share what you're doing. And it's like, oh, okay, great. Yeah, let's go out and do that. Now you have a professionally done music video. Now you have something to go off of, and you have a little bit of momentum, and then you're working toward your dream. Like, there's nothing that would mean more to me than that. So that's really one of the things that I really want to put emphasis on is, hey, let's help other people to create your dreams and have that become a reality. That's kind of the direction we hope to create here. And I just want to go in real briefly on what the end goal is, what are some of the obstacles, and how we're going to go about creating this. I believe the end goal is actually the process. It's the journey. It's, hey, I want to have a good enough following, a good enough group where we can say, hey, it's a safe haven. I want to go ahead and say, look, I'm really want to be an influencer. We can go and be like, oh, well, like, why do you want to be an influencer? Like, what is that you're actually looking to obtain there? What are you looking to give? What is that you're dissect a little bit of the plan and say, oh, okay, well, hey, I want to be, I want to start up a shoe company. It's like, oh, cool. Like, why is it you want to start up a shoe company? What are the steps you think that you need to take to get there? Who have you seen that has done something like that? And then what have you seen that's worked with it? And then, hey, great, let's take these steps together. Let's see, hey, XYZ, looks like Kevin wants to start up his shoe company. Like, what can we do to support him? Like, what resources do you guys have that would be there? And instead of just, oh, cool, like, well, what do I get out of it? What is Terry going to benefit from posting? They're like, nothing. Like, that's okay. Like, let's just give back a little bit because we can. Oh, hey, man, like, I actually know someone. My neighbor started up a shirt company, and here's more or less what he's done. Like, let me send you his information. Oh, cool. Like, almost like LinkedIn, almost like Facebook, almost like a couple other different platforms where things like this should have happened. But when you get so big and you don't have like a clear leader, a clear direction there, then it's hard to, hey, like, let's actually do this. Let's create this environment where all that is cool, all that is okay, and we glory in the process. It's not all, hey, cool, I've made it, like, I'm a millionaire now, I only talk to blah blah blah. It's like, hey, listen, whether I'm a entrepreneur, I just want to go out and do something, I want to start my own business, or hey, I just want to do this next step, I want to get this good job. It's like, hey, listen, that's cool, that's fine, like, let's glory in that, let's glory in the efforts to get there. Or whether it's, hey, like, I'm in the process of doing it, cool, let's document it, let's talk about the process. Like, that's what I want those interviews to be. And it's, hey, like, I've accomplished a lot, I'm still looking to do more, but here's what I've accomplished, and here's how I've accomplished it, and here's what I'm looking to do in the future. And it's like, hey, all of us have similar goals of progress, of benefiting ourselves and the people around us. I just want to create a place where, hey, if you want to give back a little, or even if you want to receive a little, you want a place where you can come and do that, like, here it is, like, we want to bring you some good value, we want these interviews, these conversations to provide some of that to you, but we also want to say, hey, if you have some goals, go ahead and post them, see if anyone else comments on them. Like, we want to get together, maybe a little committee, and do once a month, send in a BHAG, or once a quarter, send in your big, hairy, audacious goal, and let's see if we can make one or two of them a reality and actually help to push toward that. And there's going to be a lot of obstacles to do that. There's, hey, first and foremost, you actually have to watch it, you have to be exposed to it. So that's one of the biggest ones, and having a good team. And I feel like I've talked to a good amount of folks who are excited about what we're doing here, excited to challenge the status quo and push and help other people to create that, to help make their dream a reality, and really empower other dreamers, and just all of us working together to create that. So yes, there's definitely going to be some obstacles. I don't know all of them. I'm kind of excited to see them. I'm excited to take those steps, and people who are watching today, people who are watching this 5 years in the future, seeing, hey, here's how it started. Like, wow, like, it started here in my brother's apartment that he's moving into. Like there's nothing. It's a mess. I'm sorry, Paul, but but that's really what we're looking at. Is, hey, this is starting. Like, it's cool. Like, I want to be honest about it. Like, we haven't done anything yet. We haven't created anything yet. But I fully believe that we are going to. I fully believe that we have the potential to, and I fully believe that anyone who wants to can come in and be a part of this community, can come make a difference for other people, can make a difference for themselves, and we can all work together to accomplish this goal and be our own little tribe, be our own little community. And honestly, like there's a lot I could say. I can go into this and talk about it for hours, really, because it's something that I'm very passionate about, and not just, oh, cool, like I'm passionate about it. Like I get hyped up or excited. No, it's something I feel legitimately provides value for other people, as well as providing value for myself. Like that's what I want to do. I'm about to have a baby. Maybe you're watching it now. Hello, baby. We still haven't picked your name yet. Sorry, but this is where we started. This is step one, and mom's over there just sitting down, trying not to fall asleep because Papa's boring. But I want to go home and say, hey, here's what we were able to do. We helped Kevin, we helped Steve, we helped Paul, we helped Jeff, we helped XYZ to go out and create their dream. And listen, like you can do that too. We live in one of the greatest eras of all time. I can literally connect with almost anyone. I mean, we have these devices that help us connect with virtually anyone that have access to unlimited information. What are we doing with it? Like, what is it that, just a question to evaluate, what is it that I'm doing? Is it, hey, I'm going home, I go to work, I go to school, go home, watch Netflix, and then reset? I mean, what is it that we're doing to make our lives more? What is it we're doing to make our dreams a reality? And I don't know, I want to share that with you. I want to share a little bit of my dream and bring us all in together so we can make that dream come true and make your dreams come true. And that's kind of my dream, my prayer is that we can all gather together and work and create something beautiful. And I mean, I don't know if I have a super strong ending to this, but if I am, it's just come down in lightning and hit a strong ending. But I'm just really excited for what we have planned, because I'm not doing it alone. I have a lot of support, and I want to create some more support for other folks around, and see what kind of community we're able to create, and see what we're able to do here, and more importantly, see why we're doing